So basically this is an example of a case. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to give you copies of I have 5 or 6 practical cases. So it'll be a scenario and 4 skills to practice. So that you can start to practice as if you're actually doing a practical. I would recommend that you do it from start to finish, you know. Take your case, sit down, make your worksheets, time yourself for 15 minutes so you can see what 15 minutes feels like. And then try to go through those skills in 15 minutes and then sit down and write the SOAP note for 15 minutes. As we go along, as y'all start to generate SOAP notes, we can start putting some of those up on the screen to discuss so that you start to build a really good sense of what your SOAP note needs to be, okay? So here's your scenario, here's your 4 skills, and this is the scenario that I actually sent to Barbara so she could prepare for her acting debut. Okay, so heart rate and blood pressure will be included in every single case, so plan on being able to do that. Don't hope that you don't get it, or don't be surprised when you do. Okay? All right, so number 2 says range of motion of right shoulder flexion in compared to left. So if I ask you to compare to the left, then you have to do it. If I don't say and compare to the left, you may compare to the left, but you don't have to. You're not going to get points off if you don't. Okay? Assess the strength of right shoulder flexion. That's all I'm asking for. You may do the left side as a comparison, but you're not required to. Assess range of motion of right abduction. Again, so you can do extra things. You can do extra things in your case, but you better do them right. Okay. So to answer your question, Lila, in my opinion, yes, it's always important if you've got a non-involved side to assess both sides so that you know what's normal for that patient. In the context of this, I'm just testing select skills. Okay, is this going to be a whole treatment? Is this going to create more questions than it answers? Absolutely. Okay. You got to remember, you know, would you look at other things? Okay, if she hurt her shoulder, what about her hand and elbow? Did she tweak that a little bit when she fell too, maybe? Or why she fell, or yeah. I mean, there's a ton of more information that you need from this scenario. And I love that my students like to look for those things. Okay, so if there's something more that you would assess, you can feel free to put that in your plan. Okay? But remember, our goal is to just assess the things that you're being asked to assess. Would you assess other things? Oh, heck yeah. Okay. So while y'all copy that down, I'm going to move some of these people out of the way. Huh? So I can get